StartUpSity, StartUpSity.
The world famous lady in certain countries, I'm not going to go over that. She's also the CEO and founder of StartUpSity, so I'm very happy with that. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. Entrepreneurial. She takes things very seriously. Very. I'm sure CEOs don't come across this way when you meet them. Half the time they're in suits, almost like in a straitjacket. My name is also Davia, and I'm the CEO and founder of StartUpSity. I started StartUpSity when I was 18, and at the time when I started it, there was a feasible problem that was coming to Africa. Even though we were living in it for a very long time, we've gotten so used to it that we do not think it is a problem. Those are the serious parts starts. I started StartUpSity when I was 18. At the time when I started it, I was met with so much confrontation. How can an 18-year-old who hasn't gone to university start her own business? Why doesn't she want to go to university? How come she's doing it by herself? Doesn't she know that it's such a big thing to do? It is not possible. The business world is not harsh, but the people who meet in the business world can be mean. I'll ask 9 people to come and join me so that you can feel what I felt when I was 18. Get yourself free. I'm a practical person. I don't believe in talking too much, but I believe in explaining what I'm doing so that you can feel and understand. Join yourselves here and relax. Yeah. Here. Here. Question is asked, why the balls? Each ball represents a game. I'm sure 2 of them you are already familiar with. Rugby, or the American football, and soccer, and basketball. How many people play basketball in this country, or how many people watch basketball? None. So it is a new thing. And any new thing that comes up always gets a resistance. Why does it get a resistance? Familiarity. Everybody knows rugby very much because that is the culture of the people. Had been only for the white population. But after Mandela introduced it, I don't know who watched the film called Computers.
Yes.
He used rugby as a method to unite 2 separated cultures. I could understand that film very well because I come from 2 cultures, black and white. So generally, if you ask me where I'm from, I'll tell you I'm from Africa. I tell myself and I tell people, I am not Nigerian, I am not Russian, I'm African because I live in Africa. As a mixed person, I cannot afford to remove either the white or the black. It's how I chose to deal with it because the pressure got so bad
I actually told everybody nowhere to go. Any new business idea will be taken as basketball. Nobody knows it. Nobody knows how to even deal with it. And that is usually where most startups find themselves. How do you feel now being on the spot?
I feel kind of pressurized and scared. I think it didn't already.
Exposed. You may have passed through the pitch, the sales pitch to the employer that you got a certificate from university. But what happens? When put on the spot, would you be able to talk? You're given something that you don't know anything about.
Trying to come up with an idea.
Then as a CEO, if you come to me to come and work, and your idea doesn't really fit into what my original plan is, how would you feel after you've come 1, 2, 3 times, 4 ideas, keep on coming?
I feel a bit down and disappointed.
In yourself or in me?
In myself.
You shouldn't feel bad about yourself. At the same time, you shouldn't feel bad about me either. It's a process of connecting. Your idea may feed the plan for tomorrow. So keep them coming. Just because the employer said no does not mean no. And no is not a never. When someone says, yes, I approve of your idea, the next thing you do is you put up a plan of executing that idea. Again, if that idea doesn't tally with what I'm doing, you have to continue going back again. And that is what they call in games defense and offense. When you take it personally, you become defensive. When you take it in a business-minded sense, you're going on an offense. You're constantly attacking. Trouble the trouble. Let your employer tell you again if you come. But you're feeding him. Sooner or later he's going to call you back and say, listen, you told me about something, can you elaborate? The reason why that happens is that we entrepreneurs, when we go out into the market, we also get the same mixed messages from the market. The market doesn't know what they want. But when you make an offer, they tell you, no, we don't want it. Now, the reason they're saying no, we don't want it is because they're not familiar with the idea. So, in the marketing department, the task is to make the public get to know you. It's not that your product is bad. It's the fact that they don't know anything about the product. They don't even know anything about the company that is bringing the product. The first time you heard about StartUpSity was today. The first time you've experienced StartUpSity was today. If in 5 years' time StartUpSity comes to you again, you'll say, I've been there. I liked them. Let me go further. And that is the same way customers react to your product. There is nothing like a bad idea. It could be wrong timing, wrong message. So you go back again and you recycle the information that you're putting out there. And you get back to feedback. That's what marketing is all about. You're researching, you're reanalyzing the information you get back. Yes, it can be a bit detrimental if the first attempt was wrong. But those who recognize will recognize that you're again making another step. Do not step back. Always move forward. Business is like sport. You have people on the market who are defensive and you have people who are offensive. If you understand those two things, you will learn how to work your message to present. You don't have to suck up to nobody. Simply because the whole world is made of different people, different roles, and the more you let them know, the people who are yours will come to you. So do not be focused on whether you one or whether you two. One person is good because it trains you for 2, 3, 4, 5 more people. Now, sport. Sport gives you energy. Winning gives you pride. Once you win, you get respect. Once you get respect, you have to sustain it. And that means you have to improve yourself. Direction. You have an aim, it keeps you focused. You know, I have one pack, even though I wish I had 6 lines. Well, babies came out of here. That's direction. You keep on going, you sustain it, you keep being there. They punch you, they beat you with words, they tell you you're useless, you're going the wrong direction. All those are words that are trying to persuade you to their own direction. Accomplish. Now, do you resist? Or do you give in? Imagine playing with strategic basketball, girls versus guys. What's going to happen? You resist. What is the resistance? You know, the weight of resistance. How much should it be? So, now you are startup. You have to understand strategy and tactics. Strategy and tactics, you can get lead quotes from Sun Tzu, the Art of War. I don't know if you've heard that. No? Anybody heard Art of War? Before, war used to do business. Wasn't that a job of novelty? That's my dad. You know, he's always been on my poster until I was 22. To give him up for a husband. In the very old days, wars used to happen. One country would just invade the other, you don't know why. The people don't know why. So in order to have strength, mass was required. People needed to think alike. We're living in a world now that people need to stop thinking alike and start thinking differently. Because that now is a survival. Women were told that they should protect themselves physically from invaders. Can we belong? Do I know you? So what makes you think that when I approach you, I have no hidden agenda? Strategy and tactics. It's not that you shouldn't trust, it's just that be aware people are fragile and consciousness of what one is doing at one particular time will not exist. Anyone with environment? I've experienced sexual harassment. It makes women leave work environments because some dude doesn't know how to control himself. However, I've always known who I am as a girl. My dad told me who I am. I had a strong dad who told me any guy that comes near you, you have the right to give him, the boot. He made me run around with suppliers and do bricklayers and send messages and clean and cook as well. He didn't totally remove the idea of what I am also on a social level. But he didn't allow the social level to rob me of who I am. Before you were born, or as soon as you were born, it takes people to tell me, oh, you're a girl, behave like this. Or you're a boy, behave like this. I'm a tomboy, I grew up with men. And I am on the streets every day, in the darkest of places. I shake hands with guys who, you know what, they like try to muscle you up. And then I tell them, if you see a 6 foot of here, 100 kilos, it may be a facade, but that is a tactic to protect yourself. I'm a soft kind of person, I can cry, but I can be buck as well. Push me far, I'll buck you up. Now, and this works in business. The people that have a hard time managing people usually look like dorks. Honestly speaking, you went to university and you did A grades and you want to tell me you don't have some, energy? Come on. People are always trying your territory. You will have to become a type of whether you like it or not. Women don't do good in business because they're expecting to be treated like women. You're in a man's world, hello? We invented it. What does basketball do? Basketball teaches you how to defend, how to tackle, how to move. It teaches you defense and offense at the same time. As a player of basketball, you can shoot a 3-pointer hoop from your goalpost. Try and do that in football. How many times have you recorded that a goalkeeper scored to a goalkeeper? So for me, as a sport, basketball represents what skill you must have if you are either a startup entrepreneur or in employment. Try and just imitate like you want to shoot the ball past me. That is how basketball is played. Try and pass the ball to my side. Basketball teaches you how to use your hands and your legs. In football, everybody has their space. You don't touch body sometimes, The trick guys that they fall on face like, So they're taught to trick. In basketball, you're not taught to trick. You can't trick them. Because everything is being used. You can even use your back heel to score if you can. So, to me, to understand small business, how to start up, try and Google information about strategies that basketball uses. There are teams that are totally built on offense, attack, so their defense will be weak. In football, it's the same thing. I mean, with the hand, you can score literally anything. That's why you have like 100, 200 goals in one match. Now, what also basketball teaches is that it has breaks every 15 minutes. The startup should also have breaks. Football and rugby are pretty much the same. It's just that rugby is a form of like football, but you can use your hands and your legs and everything, and you go there. Its weakness really weak. Isn't? Just our value set. And no news is bad news. Bad news is good news. The better you are these days, the better you are. I mean, we like notorious people. We watch them on, and then we think those who are doing food are not strong enough. But hey, we are in a niche market. I'm a tiger-like kind of person. I go out and I do stuff. I like to touch, feel, move. So, we are a business startup incubation. We help youth find strategies, tactics, management, both of the personal, business, and market skills. Okay? This has to end at 20 minutes, but I have an hour and a half on the second time. So if you want to stay, please do. Thank you.